Come along with us, Dornan Drifters. We're going to Acadia National Park. This way.
Good morning, drifters. It is now, it is now Thursday. We left Sunday and we're at Walmart because Robert went in to go get us a backpack for hiking, and none of the sporting goods stores are open this early. It is 8 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock. And so none of those stores are open yet, but we have been up since about 5:30. Why we are not out the door and in the mountains already is beyond me, but we're lazy. We're tired. So this has been a really fun trip, a really long trip. We're tired. But while I have you guys here hanging out with me for a minute, we are heading to Acadia National Park. The weather is nice and cool. 64 degrees out. It's overcast. We are expecting a chance of rain throughout the day. So we will see if that puts a damper on any hiking. But even if it does, it's still beautiful scenery and we should be able to enjoy our day. Alright guys, we're at the Acadia Gateway Center. It says this is the Maine Visitor Information Island Explorer Shuttles. So, this may not be anything that's relevant to us, but we don't know. So we're going to go in and find out, and we will let you know. Okay, so we're inside. They have a lot of information. And then, like you can see, everything has a QR code. So the guy here, he did give us some maps. Let me just go with this side. So there are these paper maps, which our hotel already gave us one. But he gave us this Acadia map and guide. And so this talks about entrance. So residents range from $20 to $35. Now, Robert has the America the Beautiful Pass, which gets us free entry to all national parks. And then Cadillac Mountain, you do have to have a reservation separately to go into that. So that was $6, and we've already secured that. They are a cashless facility. That's for the whole thing. And then right here, he gave us this guide as well. And he said that everything that we would download is in this packet. So he said he finds it easier just to have the paper map. So,
Continued. Hey, come along with us, Dornan Drifters. We're going to Acadia National Park. This way.
Well, now which way?
It's time to go have fun. This is the gateway.
Gateway to
Acadia
where?
National Park. So come along. As you can see, they got buses that come through and give tours. They'll take you throughout the park. There's also Cadillac Mountain. It's a $6 fee, but you pay. It's separate from the park fee.
I just talked about that.
Just to reiterate what the wife said. Because obviously I was looking for the Challenger coin that they don't have here. So now we've got to go to the other visitor centers, and there's multiple ones here, because I want a visitor coin, Challenger coin. I get one everywhere I go, these national parks. It's a little hobby. Stay tuned.
He's had coffee, can you tell? I can tell. Okay guys, we are 2 minutes from Holes Cove, what is it called, a visitor center?
Yep.
And that'll be our first real stop in Acadia. So the other place that we showed you was not inside of Acadia. I don't know why it's way off there, but He says it's the gateway.
This is a gateway.
But anyways, we just passed a little place, so I want to talk to you guys about lodging. Robert and I stayed at a hotel last night.
Hawthorne.
Yeah, it was Hawthorne extended stay. It's about 30 minutes out. We do like to pick places where we have an app and we can accumulate points. We turn around and use those points for free stays. I have a whole video about that when I traveled to Arkansas. If y'all want to go back and watch that. But anyways, we just passed a place called Salt Cottages. And I looked at them online. I could not verify if they were pet friendly or not, but very, very cute little cabins and rooms. And we are at the Acadia National Park sign.
Yep, so this is Hall Park Visitor Center.
But anyways, when it comes to lodging up in this area is very expensive. I'll just be honest. Our room last night was, well, it was for 2 nights and a pet fee. And it was a little over $500, and I think that is plumb ridiculous. I just need a bed to sleep in and a place to like potty and shower. I don't need anything extravagant. Now, I only found like one cheaper option, and it was like a Days Inn, I think. Also, again, it wasn't very nice. But then the nicer hotels were ranging like $300 to $800 a night. And there is no way on God's green earth am I going to pay that unless I'm staying at like some fancy resort and I'm really going to vacation and stay there. So anyways, I can't really give a recommendation for that place, Salt Cottages, because we didn't stay there. But I'm going to tell you that when I was looking online, they were adorable. And it's right outside the gate, like a minute outside of the main entrance. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of bring that up. Also, let's talk about how I look. I look like a mess, and I don't care. Yesterday I wore my hair in a messy bun, and nobody told me that half of my hair fell down. And we were watching some videos last night, and I thought I was gonna strangle this guy. I was like, why didn't you tell me? I could have fixed it.
She was drifting.
I was drifting through the wind. So,
what do you think? Go in the Hall Visitor Center real quick?
Yeah, we're gonna go in the Hall Visitor Center real quick. But, okay guys, we are now at the Halls Cove Visitor Center. It's open daily from 8:30 to 4:30. As you can see, a lot of people are here. But it was not hard to find a parking spot. Of course, it is still really early in the day.
You did do it. No, that sounds awesome, Rob.
So if you need a pass, you could have bought one at the other building we were at. You can also buy them here at this kiosk. A vehicle pass is $35. A motorcycle pass is $30. Walk-in or cycle is $20. Acadia does sit on an island. I don't think that's something that we have covered. So right here is the Gateway Center. And then we just drove across this right here, which wasn't anything spectacular. And this whole island here. I think just over here is where we're going to be. That's the Acadia, but it is on the island. There you go. There's your information of the day. So this visitor center is 52 steps up. I am not seeing any kind of like handicap access.
Oh, baby.
I made it up all 52 steps. That concludes today's hike. Now it's time to go home. Hey, Robert. What are you looking for?
Challenge coins. You found it already?
No, I haven't looked.
No, that's the first thing you beeline to. So that was a bust, wasn't it?
Yeah, he didn't find his challenge coin, so he's sad.
So it's off to the next visitor center in this big old park to see. But did I ask the question to anybody in there? It's a little too busy. We'll continue the adventure of looking for my challenge coin. The one thing I don't like doing is going on a website and buying them and have them shipped in. It doesn't feel the same, even though I've already been here. So stay tuned so I can drift on over and find this challenge coin.
Note to self, that is not my car. That is my car. Hate it when I make that mistake. Okay guys, we are now making our way up Cadillac Mountain, and it looks like it's 2.5 more miles up to the top. So our pass was for a 10:30 entrance, and when we arrived it was actually a few minutes early. It's 10:12 now, and the guy was nice and he went ahead and let us go up. I don't know if they will always do that or not, but today there are plenty of passes available. Sometimes those do book up according to the season and the busyness. And I think the whole reason that they do this is so that they can stagger traffic and it's not all piled up. So once you come into this particular area, there's no set time that you have to leave. So as long as you're out of the park by closing time. Of course, we're not going to spend too much time on the mountain. We have a lot of things to cover. But yeah.
And it's beautiful up here at Cadillac Mountain here in Acadia National Park. Still looking for that challenge coin.
Today is a good day. I did not fall off a rock. But the day is not over, so there's still time. Okay, so there's little trails and they're clearly marked with ropes. Piper thinks she has to sniff everything. So here is a better trail for anybody who has limitations. Now this does lead up to a different viewpoint. Same viewpoint, different viewpoint. Here's the steps I just came up.
That's true because with these two, we probably have 30. Y'all take care. Enjoy over there. Thanks again.
He wins.
Come on, Pepper. Let's go this way.
We're still at Cadillac Mountain here.
Wait, these are all the islands? Is that a lighthouse?
See, it's beautiful.
What's a lighthouse?
I'd be curious what the elevation is up here. I'll have to look that up and see if I can put it in the down below. And
Okay. Like you're walking? So.
so you get to walk all this on the way down. But it's not for the faint heart. I'll let you know that. So,
There's a marine.
Looking like Adam's looking for.
Yeah, because this is where they dredged. Remember they add the rock?
Yeah.
We'll pull them out.
These trees smell good. They really do. I love nature. So, it's Cadillac Mountain. It's the highest peak in Maine, from what the sign said. On my way back to the top, if you like more of this content, like, subscribe, follow, share. And if you feel up to it, might support this channel, because it does take a little funding to get this stuff done. But we're pretty much already doing it. But every little bit helps. We appreciate all of our drifters. Hang out, enjoy. If you like to see something else, then we'd like to hear from you. Leave comments and questions, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. So, appreciate it. Out of breath. It's been a walk. Enjoyed having you along. There's more to come here in Acadia National Park. We're even thinking about going moose hunting. Well, at least to look for them. Get some video footage of it for you. Because the wife, she does love a good moose. All right, drifters, I'm drifting out. See ya. Piper, get back here and lay down.
No, I'm recording her, silly. Piper. You hear that, y'all? This is a couch dog. She acts like she's just dying. I stopped and watered her 3 different times in a short time frame. I even gave her some of my ice water. It's 67 degrees outside, and yeah, our clothes did get a little sticky out there, but it's a nice day, and this dog acts like she's dying. We make jokes about how she only drinks sparkling water. She's pampered. Alright, we are now in the Jordan's Pond area. There is a restaurant and gift shop up here, as well as several hiking trails. There is a parking lot by the gift shop and restaurant. It is full. It says go to the overflow parking. So we did that. Down there, there is like 2 kind of separate parking lots. They're all full, like all full. So Robert has dropped me off. He's going to just keep the car moving. If he finds a place to park, he'll be joining me. If not, this is one of those things where we will conquer and divide. But I want to show y'all the path that I'm on right now. So this is just a walking path from the overflow to the gift shop up here. It's a very easy walking path. I don't know that all the trails are this way, but we may not get to... I don't know if we're going to get to hike any of these trails right here. Robert says he's not hiking. Like, it's kind of why we're here, but we're tired. I told him not to make excuses. He says, I'm not making excuses. I'm just not doing it. But I think I'll get him to do it. We'll see. So I am looking for the challenge coin, but funny thing is I did not bring my wallet or debit card up here. I thought I found one, but it's not. It's a lapel pin. Tons of coffee mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, keychains. Oh my goodness. Right there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take this up to the counter in a moment and see if the Apple Pay will work here. If not, I will walk all the way back to the car and all the way back up here because my husband would do that and so much more for me. Look who I found, guys. So I just came out of here and I started walking back down towards the path, and I was thinking, what if I can't find Robert? Because he was driving around and he said, if I find a place to park, I will come find you. But I could pass him up easily and I could go looking, and this could have went on forever, y'all. It's a big area. And so I went to turn on my app so that I could make this video for you guys. And it popped up on my phone saying that Robert's iPhone was available if I wanted to connect to a service. So I started looking around and he was about, I don't know, 15 feet from me. But while I have him here...
I was more like 60 feet. Just the backside over there.
Guess what I got you?
What, did you get me what I was looking for?
Guess what I got you?
Was there more than one?
No. There's just one.
Folks, this is what I strive for when I go to national parks. I've been doing this since my little girls. They would go through the national park centers, the gift centers, and they would find these for me. It became a little fun thing. So, yeah, kind of a big deal.
What did I get for finding it?
Thank you, babe.
Alright, so while I was in there, yes, they did take Apple Pay. I'm glad that I didn't have to walk to the car and back. But it looks like I'm going back in for a second round anyways. I didn't have service on my phone, so I was concerned, but Apple Pay worked. I was able to get us a magnet for our collection, and then I have a gentleman that I collect postcards for, and so I was able to get one of those as well, a couple of them actually. So it's a great day. It's a great day.
So my first love of my life is my wife. My second love is the coins I get from National Park. Third is hunting, fishing, and shooting guns. There was another one, wasn't there?
It's in your hand.
Oh yeah, and I like collecting hats. So we'll see what I get in here.
So remember, guys, we live in an RV. An RV. And he starts looking at hats. I said, honey, we have too many hats.
Hey, I like that one too. What do you
And that's when he went into the spiel. I have 3 loves in my life. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, they do have some nice hats. He also has a thing for coffee mugs. I have so many coffee mugs that are packed away.
And just a little FYI, if you don't like taking the stairs, they do have an elevator for your convenience in case you are challenged at walking or disability. Of course, I'm going back the way that I came up, going back into the store.
Okay, so we're out of the gift shop, obviously, and I think I showed you guys everything that I got. I didn't show you the magnet and the postcard, but we talked about it. So we ended up the second round. We got the hat, we got those blueberry things, the scented things. Those go in our wax warmer, and we ended up with the blueberry jelly beans. And then we got some popcorn. It says it's Maine maple popcorn. Simulator Cracker Jacks, but of course it'll have its own unique flavor, so I'm excited to try that. But we get back to the car, and I'm thinking the plan is to drop everything off and walk down to Jordan's Pond. And there was a lady driving around the parking lot. Robert says, "Hey ma'am, if you just want to back up, you can have my parking spot." I was like, "Honey, no, we're supposed to be walking down to Jordan's Pond." So he went ahead and decided to let the lady have the parking spot, which was sweet. And now we are circling the other parking lot. So
No, she was an older lady.
yeah,
and
she
I
was.
really didn't want her walking that far.
He does have a good heart. But I told you guys, you know how there's like 3 separate parking lots here, and we are circling around. We've made several circles trying to find a parking spot, and so yeah, that's where we're at right now. Jordan's Pond, seeing if we can find a place to park and walk. Okay guys, so we drove around the parking lot probably about 8 times total. There is no parking. This is one of those moments. I see Robert do all kinds of kind things, and this is one of those moments I'm like, that's sweet, but I don't know if you should have done that. But I am honored to be married to him. He does have a huge heart. So what we have decided on is he's gonna keep the car moving. He dropped me off, and I'm making the short walk down to Jordan's Pond. And I'm just gonna go down there and see what it's all about and get some pictures and some videos. And did y'all hear that? I don't know what it was. I don't know, I don't see anything. But maybe a squirrel or something, I have no idea. I don't know my animals very well. Or my animal sounds, so let me correct that. But anyways, I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna get just a quick view of it.
That one's to your right. As it's over.
Oh, it's so clear. You see across there's people on the other side. This trail does go all the way around the pond.
Careful, guys.
And it comes in behind the restaurant up there. So peaceful. Alright, I'm almost to the top. Before I do, I thought I would hop on here to say this. He did say he wasn't hiking. I guess he found a way to get out of it. That's funny right there. we got to the park this morning, we knew that after that first gift shop, the first thing we needed to do was Cadillac Mountain, because we had a 10:30 entrance pass for that. And when we came off of the mountain, which is just, you know, go up and it makes a circle around, you come back out the same entrance way. And when we got there, we just, you know, picked a direction and went for it. Had we looked at the map before we did that, we would have done things a little differently. Not that there's anything wrong with the way we did it, but after Jordan's Pond, it turns into one-way traffic, and so you have to exit out of Acadia. It said all traffic must go right, and so we went right, and then it exited us. And so we did a little circle through the area there outside of the park, and then we had to come back into that same entrance. But what it's going to do is it's going to loop us back around past Jordan's Pond, past Cadillac Mountain, and then there's going to be a big circle that turns into one-way traffic. And there's a pretty bridge, but we already had that on camera because we already passed through here. And so later on, when I have a chance to sit down like in front of the map, either me or Robert, we'll cover all that with you and kind of show you what we mean. And this is one of the reasons why we post the content that we post, because it's more than just, okay, we went here, look at this. It's all the mistakes that we make, all the things that we wish somebody had told us. For example, if we had gotten up here and found out that we needed a extra pass to go on Cadillac Mountain, and I think you can buy those here, but what if you couldn't? I would have been very upset. I would have missed out. So sorry, I'm helping him watch for traffic. But anyways, I feel like this is very important. So if you do ever come here, you definitely want to check your map out first. We didn't, because it's a national park. National park have signs. If we get lost, we have a map, we can find our way out. No big deal. But it would have saved us some time had we had paid attention to the map first. So again, later on when I can show you the map, I will, and I'll explain exactly what we did, where we went wrong, so to speak, and try to prevent you from making that mistake in the future.
It is a beautiful place, y'all. I highly recommend coming to it, bringing your family. Drifters, share this video footage. If you wouldn't mind, let's grow this community. We love to have fun. Stay tuned for more. Dornan Drifter out. Alright, y'all, you'll have to excuse my dirty window for a minute. We've cleaned it a million times. We just passed the entrance to Cadillac Mountain. When we came off of that earlier, we had went to the left. Had we had made a right, and the road splits right here, this begins one-way traffic. This road right here will circle us around the majority of the park. There's so many areas that we have not even begun to cover.
Heads up, this just goes to Sandy Beach around the mountain. So that's the direction to be going, Sandy Beach.
Yeah, so it goes to Sandy Beach, but it's not only Sandy Beach.
Oh,
anyways, this is the things that I said I would show you later on the map so that it all comes together and makes sense. But I wanted you to have a live view of, you know, kind of, I don't really want to say we went wrong, because there's nothing wrong with what we did, but we definitely could have made better timing had we looked at our map and been more prepared and just came this way. Looks like we have a little construction going on. Okay, we are at the Shoeley's Overlook. So all of that back there is ocean, but it's covered in a foggy mist and you can't see the water. We only know it's water because we saw a couple boats pass by. But this talks about like lighthouse, seals, all kinds of things. I don't know where this trail is going to lead, but we're going to go see if it leads us to lighthouse and seals or not. So here is the walking path. Right now it appears to be a nice walking path. It does go downhill. If anything changes along the way, I will tune back in and let y'all know. Make our way down this way. Come down and see the water, the shoreline, the seagulls. It's full. There's going. You see it? There's a seagull sitting over there. There's people on the other side of that rock. Looks like they're just sitting and chilling. Okay guys, we've been standing out here for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, taking pictures, videos. I looked back to talk to Robert. We were like, okay, this isn't where the lighthouse is. And suddenly, the sky kind of cleared up. And if you look directly behind Robert, across the way, there's the lighthouse. You're not the lighthouse.
I'm a light shining in the dark, baby.
I saw a belly shining.
Yep.
So, we're about to try to find a way down to that cave. It is right behind that woman sitting on the rope. So, let's do this. I'm gonna climb down. Yep. Gotta make it a little adventurous. See? We got down here safe. The fog gave him a good. Yeah. Right up on there is where that sinkhole that I didn't show you is at the top. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just gonna sit here for a minute. Okay.
Came from down there earlier, climbed down, went around to the mouth of the cave. I'm gonna go over there, my little woman, Miss Melissa. She was up there. Yeah, she's playing hide and go seek. Definitely want to have a good set of hiking boots. All right. Started there from the cave, I'm back across through there, climbed across there, I'm down through there, and ended up right here. Welcome. Welcome back, Dornan Drifters. For all those joining us, we are back at it again. Still continuing up the coastline. Enjoying, having a fun time. So we got the elusive Melissa here. Sneaking up on her.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm really trying to figure out if I'm seeing a seal or not. I've definitely heard one bark now like 5 or 6 times.
Well, I'm not sure, but I think that was it right down there. Just
Right
dove in the water.
Oh, I didn't see that, but I think
There's a
there's
bird up there in the water.
Oh yeah, there's a bird over there. But you see right here, this like little spillway.
Yeah.
We've got the island. There's something right in between. And at first I thought it was a rock, but then I thought I saw it move.
Yeah.
And with the barking I keep hearing, seal say roof roof.
Where'd it go?
Seal say roof roof. They bark. Quit! That's not nice.
What's not nice?
Oh, you haven't turned around on me.
Yeah, you're the star of the show.
That's mean.
Stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned.
Okay, guys, I made it. Sorry if you can hear that rumbling. Robert's digging through the ice chest. But that is all the way hill going down, all the way hill going up. As long as you can do hills, then you can do this trail. Maybe a half mile down. I don't really know. Would you say that was about a half mile down?
Half to 3/4.
He said half to 3/4. And then once you get down to the rocks, if you choose to walk past that, then it is a dirt trail. And that is a little, I'm going to say rougher terrain. I did it. I do have issues with my leg. I have like a pinched nerve. So I'm only saying that to let you know that if I did it, then don't let it scare you away unless, you know, obviously our conditions are different, whatever. But yeah, unless you just have severe limitations, I think you can push through and do it. It was definitely worth it. I would do it again. I'm tired. You can hear me huffing and puffing. But now we are going to move down the road and see what is next. Okay guys, so we just had to go through another checkpoint where you have to show your pass. And I have mentioned that we have the America the Beautiful Pass. Robert has it because he was military. Now, the information that I am about to give you, I cannot verify as fact, but it is worth checking into. So we follow several different pages with RV travel, national park travel, all the sorts. And sorry, I'm trying to watch people, and I guess I should pay attention to you guys. But something that I've heard is that some of the libraries will let you check out a pass. And so how that works supposedly is you go to your local library and let them know that you're going to be traveling and you want to know if they carry that pass. That way they know that you're on an extended stay or whatever, and you know, there's a check-in and check-out date and all that. So obviously you wouldn't want to be on a 3-week adventure and have a pass that you have to return like in 1 week. So you got to cover all your ducks. But it does get you free entry into the parks, and so if you do not have a card, I would suggest maybe checking into the library where you live and see if they have that. Our next step should should be Thunder Hole, according to
It's called Thunder Buns. I don't know, could be. It's possible.
Drift Away. So anyways, lots of people walking.
The Thunder Buns. No, it's really Thunder Hole, but I just changed the name for the day.
Right there.
Yep.
Shopping exhibits. Thunder Hole shopping exhibits that way, but we should be getting close to the actual thing. Anyways, stay tuned. Okay guys, this is Thunder Hole. So the water will rush up in there and it comes out with a lot of force. I just got down here, but they're saying it's not that active today, so you're not getting the full effect. I know we're about that. Yeah, I'm sure timing of the day and all that plays a part into it.
Yeah.
But we can say we clean.
Yeah, we
Been there, done that. You didn't buy me a t-shirt.
Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah, I bypassed this sign on the way down. There was a lot of people around it. This does say that hearing it all depends on timing. The best time to, I'm out of breath. The best time to witness the boom and spray is 2 hours before high tide. So this right here is where we were standing. As the waves come in, the water will just rush through that little cave and it rushes back out, causing the big spray and the thunderous boom.
All right, we are at Otter Point. This is Ocean Path, Otter Cliffs, 0.4 mile, shore access. To the left. We're gonna kind of give you a view of what they have here. Stairs. Definitely gonna step over some of this stuff. Pretty cool. Well, I've always wanted to come to Maine, and places I never got a chance to make it up to till now. Absolutely enjoying myself. I know the wife is. She's having a good time. Enjoying this quite a bit. It's beautiful. Look at that water with them rocks. This is what life is all about. Welcome back. Gonna make our way back up. See if we can go toward the south end here for a little bit of Otter Point or Otter Cliff. Some nice trails. Like I was saying a while ago, they got this little walkway. What you kind of got to wonder about is tree roots right in the middle of the path. So alright, we'll kind of walk around a little bit here. Try not to fall. Oh, nice little bird here. What's that little bird? Yeah, little bird.
Okay, guys. We just pulled over on the side of the road again. We are about to take a hot day. See if we can get down to the bottom of that. And Robert's not waiting on me. Look. Yeah, that guy. Okay, so Robert went that way. There's a sign over there. There's steps leading all the way down. Y'all just hang tight with me for a minute. Whoop! I'm clumsy. There's a reason why I'm keeping y'all on. So just bear with me. I'm not very graceful as I go down these steps. So that's where the program. So as you can see here, we are definitely not on a sandy beach. But some of these rocks are so pretty, like just the color. I like the rocks. So, I'm gonna break my neck out here, y'all. Always interesting when you're drifting with the Dornans.
This is pretty. Definitely pretty. Walk along the shoreline here. Definitely hear the rocks crunching under my feet. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Okay guys, this is the map that I was using earlier. This is my favorite one out of all of them. I think this one was easier to read, even though some of the other ones had more details. But if you remember earlier, I talked about I would show you the map later and show you how we went versus how we should have went. So I hope you guys can see this. Right here is the Cadillac Mountain entrance. So we came straight down here, and then we took this winding path up to the top and then back down. And then we turned this way, which led us here to Jordan's Creek. After that, we came on down, and when you get to this point, it starts one-way traffic. So what it does is it makes you exit the park right here. And so we came through and drove around this just for fun and get some extra video footage and whatnot. And then we had to take the highway back around up to this point. We had to re-enter. So then we had to go past Jordan Pond again, up here, bypass Cadillac Mountain, and then when you get to right here, it splits back into one-way traffic. So if we had exited out of Cadillac Mountain and went this way, so to the right when we went to the left, and then took this split, which is what we did the second time around, then this road follows all the way around, except for when you get right in here somewhere this road is closed, and so they have detour signs. And so what it does right now, and this is June of 2026 when this video is getting posted, so it pushes you out to this road here. But okay, so then right here at this overlook, this is the overlook right here where you saw us out climbing on those rocks and there was a cave and all of that. So you go directly across the street from the overlook and there's another entrance right there. So you enter back in and then we just followed it around, dun, 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 like this. And then we dropped right back down and we exited out of here for our final exit, and then we returned back to our hotel from there. So I hope that gives some kind of clarity on there, but yeah. So obviously this isn't going to apply to everybody as there's different entrance points into the park, but we had came through the Cadillac Mountain entrance. But either way, only from here down to here is a two-way highway. This entire big red circle, which circles mostly through the park, is a one-way, and you have to come up through the north end here, circle around. So there you go. Alright guys, we are finished for the day. It is time for us to go feed our bellies. It is 5:30 p.m. and we had arrived at Acadia at about 9:30 a.m. So I would say this trip was definitely worth it. If Acadia National Park is on your bucket list, this is your sign to go. If Acadia National Park is not on your bucket list, this is your sign to add it. Got anything you want to add in closing, Robert Dornan?
Yeah. Just go. Drift with it.
Drift with it. I'm going to rewrite our theme song.
What?
Drift with it. No? I guess that didn't land. Anyways, catch you guys next trip.
Dornan Drifters.